Why don't you sit a spell?
Much obliged.
Where are you going with our chair?
I'm holding it out for you to sit on. Gentlemen are supposed to do that for ladies.
Well.
I learned me some manners while I was gone.
Oh, thank you. Gone where?
Texas. They got some high society folks in the cities there now. Saw some gents do that for their women folk at a fancy restaurant in Dallas.
Well, if you could afford to eat in a fancy restaurant, you must have done pretty well for yourself.
Well, I think I did. Worked on some oil rigs, and we hit some rich strikes. That Texas tea, that's what they call it down there, fairly shot out of the ground.
I'm real happy for you, Bob, but tell me, if you did that well in Texas, and what are you doing back here?
Well, I came back looking for something. Something that's pretty important to me.
What could that be?
I think you know.
Bob?
Now, let me just say my piece. I worked it out in my head all the way back here from Texas. I love you, Katie Brown. I guess I've loved you ever since I first laid eyes on you. Heck, you're the only female Wildcat oil driller I ever met. You're tough and a fighter, and everybody says you can be as ornery as a mule, but I like that. It means you're strong, and I admire a woman who can stand up for herself. I think there's a sweet, gentle side to you too, Katie. I can tell there's a lot of love in you for your pa, and I bet there's enough in there to share with the right fella too. I'd sure like to be that fella. Katie, would you consider spending the rest of your life with me?
Oh, that was a mighty pretty speech, Bob. I'm honored you feel that way. No one's ever said nice things like that to me before. But tell me, if you felt that way all along, then why did you take up off of Texas?
Well, I couldn't exactly ask you to marry me when I was broke. Texas is where the big money is, so that's where I went. And I did what I set out to do. Got me a decent grub stake. I got enough for us to get started just fine. So what do you say, Katie? Will you marry me?
Oh, Bob, I can't. Not right now.
Well, why not? Why not? You love me, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I can't marry you.
Well, why in tarnation can't you?
For the same reason that you couldn't ask me before. Because Pa and I are at rock bottom, and this piece of land is all we've got. I'd never admit this to Pa, but I'm beginning to think it's worthless.
Yeah, Sadie Polk and Prunella Perkins told me all about the situation you're in. That lawyer fella, Jermaine's been pressuring you to sail, right?
Oh, my stars. What'd those two old gossips do? Camp out at the border and attack you with the news the moment you rode into sight?
Not quite. They did track me down pretty quick, though. The thing is, Katie, with my dough, we can tell Jermaine to go jump in a ditch.
I wish it was that simple, Bob, but I can't let you do that. It would be like taking charity or something. Listen, you went out and got something to bring to a marriage, Bob. Well, I've got to have something to bring, too. I hope you can understand that.
All I want you to bring is yourself. That's plenty for me.
You said I was ornery. Right or wrong, I'm prideful as well. I can't deny that. But I gotta do what I think is best, and I think I have to say no to your proposal till I got more to offer you than a piece of worthless land and a lot of debt.
You are the most exasperating woman. Your hard-headed stubbornness is gonna drive me away, Katie Brown. Years from now, when you're alone with your pride, remember what you could have had. This. That's what you could have had.
There were no words, no way to speak. I would still hear if there were no tears.
Where was Bob off to in such an all-fired-up hurry?
I don't know, Pa. But if you're ever gonna find that oil you're so sure was underneath our feet, please, find it soon.